Hey, all right, everybody. How's it going? Now, I got a few stories by here. The first one's a bit of a corker, and it's to do with the YouTube channel called anti-EV YouTube channel, I should say. EV Car-Nage, Tony. He's like a sort of a pound shop, not Jeff. If you know what I mean. He's a budget version of not Jeff. So, he did an article, and he was ranting and raving about the data collected by Cinch, and he got used EV sales completely confused with new registrations. So he was comparing Cinch used EV data with SMMT new registration data. And he did a big rant about it in his car. Now, he said he'd read the article, but by the time he'd put the paper down or whatever he was reading or the article he read, it'd fallen out of his head. By the time he'd put it down, all the information must have fallen out of his head, because he said that the Cinch data collection is proof that all the people who are pro-EV are wrong by believing the SMMT data about new registrations in August. So he's looked at an article by Cinch. They've collected data on used sales and said that used EV sales have gone up to 16%, overtaking diesel, and diesel has gone down. And he's compared that to the new registrations for August 2025 by the SMMT, and then put them together and said that they're lying. He said the SMMT's not telling the truth. Now, he was saying, he said many times in his video that the Cinch data was for new cars. He got it all wrong. He got it completely wrong. The information fell out of his head. Now, a thing I thought about, because there's anti-EV people, especially Eric, who's absolutely going berserk in the comment section. So say hi to Eric. I think he's going off his trolley a bit, because he's every single comment, he's just shoehorning it in everywhere. And the stuff he says is a load of old ghoulies. But anyway, this is my little data collection, okay? The people who are anti-EV seem to disregard data. Data's over here, their emotions are over here. And the data is pushed down, and their emotions, how hurt they are by electric cars, goes up. So the way they feel about electric cars overthrows data collected, which is bizarre. It's a banal phenomenon. It is. It's absolutely... It is interesting but baffling and weird, all in the same thing. And it seems to be the anti-stance. The anti-stance doesn't believe data, and their feelings overthrow the data collected. So if Cinch collect data and say it's 16% and is overtaking diesel, that's wrong. If the SMMT collect data and they show the data that's been collected by registrations that have been registered, their feelings get hurt, and that's wrong as well. So their emotions are outweighing. It's a bizarre situation, isn't it? Look, the data's more accurate than your feelings. I'm just telling you, if you're anti-EV, the data is more accurate than your feelings. Stop getting so emotional about things. So that was that. That was Tony. Information fell out of his head. You could call that an intelligence test, I suppose. So the next story is, I just watched a video this morning, the MacMaster. The MacMaster, who was putting warning titles up at the beginning of some of his videos, saying that you mustn't buy electric cars, it's evil what the government's doing, join my cause and stop the government from making us buy electric cars. Have a guess what he's bought? Another electric car. No. He sat in his car making a video, and he was squirming, trying to rationalise that he's buying an electric car. I don't know if you've watched it, but he said that if he wanted to continue his lease, it would have gone up to £2,600 a month, which is way more than he's paying now. If he wanted to buy the car outright, it was £16,000. And he didn't want to pay the £16,000. So his logical conclusion was, now, you tell me if this is logical or not, because I've got the perfect solution for the MacMaster to save loads of money. So let's go back to it. Let's just go back to it now. So he's got a Porsche Taycan. He's had it for 4 years. It's been on a lease. It's £1,200 a month, but he gets tax breaks and stuff because it's through his business. Okay? So I don't know exactly what he gets back, but it is a business sort of thing. So he does get money back. So it's not quite the £1,200. But anyway, so that's what he pays a month after 4 years. He's gone way over the mileage. So there's like a mileage fee as well. So if he wants to keep the car and continue the lease, it goes from 1,200 to something like 2,000 and something pounds. So he didn't want to do that, which is fair enough. That's ridiculous. He could pay a lump sum, £16,000, get rid of the car. Or the other option is he could buy the car outright. I think it was for something like 40. He said something like 46 or 41,000. So that was his three options. But there's a fourth option. There is a fourth option. If he hates electric cars so much and people shouldn't buy electric cars and get back on the evil government, he could buy. Now I know this is a bit of it's a bit of a hardship for the MacMaster, but he could buy a £50,000 car instead of a £100,000 car. I mean, that could be an option to save a lot of money. He could save loads of money. Now, the option he's gone for, and I was watching him squirm. He was squirming. He'll deny that he was squirming, but he was squirming. He was trying to rationalise it. So Porsche have done him a deal where he gives his 4-year-old Porsche Taycan back. He gets the new model Porsche Taycan, which is a lot better. It's got a lot better range. It is a better car. His monthly payments of 1,200 go up by quite a bit, I believe. He wouldn't disclose the actual number, which means it's gone up a little bit more than £1,200 a month. And he's got to put down a deposit. Now, he wouldn't say how much the deposit was either. He just said it's less than the £16,000 he'd have to pay off his, if he wanted to pay off and get rid of his other car. So his monthly payments have gone up. He's got to pay a deposit, and he's still, I believe, in a 3 or 4 year lease. So the same situation will arise when it comes to the end of that lease as well. Now, like I said, everybody's watched his videos. And he said that, he's moaned and moaned and moaned about electric cars. But in this video where he's buying another electric car, he wasn't moaning as much. So really, it's all been a load of old ghoulies. Right, so that's that, right? So he is buying another electric Porsche. So expect him to moan about that one as well. Now, the last story, somebody sent me some information from the EU. They do the sales of electric cars and stuff. Wait a minute, my dog's making funny noises up there. She wants to come in. Every time I do a video, she wants to come in. If I don't do a video, she doesn't want to come in. Right, so the dog's in. So she's happy. Now, somebody sent me a message about the actual way the figures are done for battery electric vehicles, hybrids, plug-in hybrids, pure petrol and pure diesel. Now, the SMMT data, I'll try and explain things a bit more because some people say I don't put enough information in on what I'm saying. So the SMMT data for the UK car registrations, they do not put mild hybrids in with hybrids. And mild hybrids, I believe, is a 48-volt small battery sometimes found in the boot, and it's just a little bit of a booster, a little bit of a tickle when you accelerate off. I think they usually got a combined starter alternator type thing on a bigger belt, and it just boosts the engine. I believe that's right. So that's a mild hybrid. And you have mild hybrid diesels and mild hybrid petrols. Now, SMMT data put their mild hybrids in with pure petrol, which is just pure petrol and pure diesel. And hybrids, proper hybrids, have their own category. Plug-in hybrids have their own category. BEVs have their own category. And pure petrol and pure diesel have their own category. But I think it's the ACEA, they do it a little bit different, and the mild hybrids are put in with the hybrids. Now, let's go to me having a look at this data. Okay, so here we are on the ACA website, and by here I got 2025, August, and United Kingdom. You can do the drop-down box, you can do the whole of the EU, etc, etc. Now, they do things a little bit differently to the way the SMMT data does it. So if I go into these boxes here, look, we got battery electric there, diesel, plug-in hybrid, petrol, hybrid. Now, if we look at the hybrid electric HEVs here, I believe they're doing it slightly different, where they're putting the mild hybrids in with the hybrids, if that makes any sense. So if we look at the hybrid electric market here on this little pie chart, it's got 34.2%. Now this is different to the SMMT data. If we go on to battery electric there, that's 26.5%. And if we go on to petrol, it's 24.8%. And then if we go on to this one here, plug-in hybrid, 11%, 11.8%. And then diesel is 2.7%. And the reason why it's 2.7% is because the mild hybrid diesels have gone into this yellow chart by here. I believe that to be true. That's what it is. So, if we look at the way that's done in the ACEA, we got battery electric BEV more than pure petrol. And when I mean pure petrol, it's pure petrol. There's no assistance from a tiny battery, a medium-sized battery, or any sort of battery, except for the 12-volt battery. And the way they do it, BEVs are outselling pure petrol. And pure diesel, look, is down on 2.7%. Right, okay then, so there we go. So the way they do it shows that actually BEVs, battery electric vehicles, are outselling pure petrol. And when I say pure petrol, I'll say it again, just a petrol engine and a normal 12-volt battery. No mild hybrid, nothing, just pure petrol. And their data is showing that, you know, battery electric vehicles are even outselling pure petrol. And did you see that pure diesel in the UK, pure diesel, if you take away the mild hybrid, pure diesel is down to, I think I said, 2.7%. 2.7%. So, like, I don't... Me personally, I'm with the SMMT data where the mild hybrids aren't really a hybrid, but that's what that the way it's done the other way, because we can't see that data, but on this website we can see the data. Now, the funny thing is, like I said, I do get I'm a bit of a waffle by here, but I do get quite a lot of comments. I used to block the people who made weird comments because they go a little bit too far. It's a little bit weird, it's a little bit far-fetched for me. But I've left them there because it is boosting my channel. So it's good if you engage with them as well. These people who say silly stuff, that boosts my channel as well. So it all helps, because when you get like the anti-EV types, well, really anti-EV, really negative people, when they come in and have, you know, talk a lot of ghoulies, and we all comment back, it really does boost the videos, and it does boost my channel. So it's a good thing. So any anti-EV people, put your comments down below because I enjoy them. So they do, like I said, that website does it a little bit different. And the point I was going to make is that even with the SMMT registrations, if you put HEVs, plug-in hybrids and BEVs together, it's just to sniff off 50% of registrations. And the other 50% is petrol and a little bit diesel. And I expect that's going to change. That's going to go more towards hybrid. As we get towards 2030, you're going to see pure petrol almost disappear. So even the anti-EV types will have to buy some form of electric hybrid vehicle in the coming future. Well, with that being said, if you did like this video, give it a like, comment down below, even share it. And I think YouTube, you can see it on your smartphone. They have got a hype button as well. So if there's a hype thing, press the hype thing as well. And I will catch you in the next one.